This section covers zone lot amendments, section 1244 of the Denver Zoning Code. The revision on the screen for vacations of public rights-of-way allows the zoning administrator to automatically amend a zone lot when a right-of-way is vacated. The addition to 12443 of vacations of right-of-way and the deletion of section 12444 makes it possible for CPD to amend the zone lot boundaries without an owner-initiated application. This change to 12446, the review criteria, creates a new exception to the review criteria to allow staff to approve certain zone lot amendments when the existing zone lot is divided or split, not combined, and an existing structure falls out of compliance with in terms of height in feet or stories, or a bulk plane standard. This occurs when the base plane elevation changes enough to throw an existing structure out of compliance with a height standard because of a change in the location of the side interior zone lot lines. B on this page addresses the creation of a new non-conforming or compliant zone lot, structure, or land use. It provides this new exception only for creation of new non-conforming structures. This section gives an example of an existing compliant structure in terms of building height based on the width of the original zone lot. In our example, it's a 35-foot tall urban house on a 100-foot wide zone lot in a USUC zone district. A zone lot amendment is proposed to split the single lot into two zone lots. In all respects, the zone lot will comply with the code, except that the standard for the smaller zone lot width changes the height maximum to 30 feet from 35 feet, thereby creating a new compliant structure where there was not one before. This new exception provides an avenue to approve the ZLAM without having to put the applicant through an AA or variance process. C follows the same logic but relates to an existing non-conforming or compliant structure's degree of non-conformity. This exception, again, only applies to height and bulk plane standards. It gives the example where an existing single-unit dwelling structure sits on one zone lot today and is compliant as to building height. This could be, for example, a 40-foot tall urban house on a 100-foot wide zone lot where 35 feet is the maximum height. A split of this zone lot will cause the existing structure to exceed the maximum height by more than what preceded the amendment. For example, the standard changes to a maximum of 30 feet from 35 feet, which means it increases the nonconformity by 5 feet. If no other violations are created by the ZLAM, the amendment can be approved without an administrative adjustment or a variance due to this new exception. Both of these exceptions are available for zone lot splits, but not zone lot combinations. Why limit it in that way? Well, we wanted to avoid incentivizing combinations of zone lots where applicants are buying single-unit dwellings and then combining zone lots and knocking down one of the dwellings, which then reduces the amount of available housing in a neighborhood and is arguably much less compatible with a neighborhood that's made up of smaller zone lots. Combinations are still possible, we're just not providing an outlet to create new nonconformities or compliant elements for them. This addition to the review criteria clarifies that zoning relief is available for zone lot amendments and further explains that the threshold for an administrative adjustment helps to determine which zoning relief procedure is available. These additions to both the expiration sections for both the administrative adjustment and variance sections clarify that the AA or variance shall expire 180 days after the approval date unless the applicant has submitted a complete application for a zone lot amendment. In this case, previously the AA section only listed a complete application for a site development plan, which leaves out quite a few types of pre-development applications that we might receive. The variance section restates the same expiration standard and clarifies that all other variances run with the land. The addition of item 3 in the applicability section gives the Board of Adjustment the authority to grant variances to procedures in Article 12. In the case of zone lot amendments, the explicit description in 12445E that says that zoning relief is available for zone lot amendments gives the board that express authority described in 3B.